करना चाहूंगा। देखिए, लोग कह रहे हैं कि 2024 का फिर जो इलेक्शन हुए वो नल एंड वॉइड कर दें। अगर आप 2 साल बाद फिर एसआईआर कराएंगे ना, तो भी आपको 30-40 लाख हटाने पड़ेंगे, क्योंकि पीपल डाई, पीपल आर मिसिंग। आप इसी एसआईआर में देख लीजिए, 24 लाख आर डेड, 20 लाख हैव माइग्रेटेड, 20 lakhs are missing, 30 lakhs. So voters are added. 8 lakhs have been added in Bengal, 15 lakhs have been added in Tamil Nadu. This, as correctly said by Harshvardhan. They have no problems with the addition, Doctor. And secondly, the problem, just to end on that, Dara. Yes, so one, Sabha, please don't interrupt. You already interrupted.
No, he said it.
The most important fact is this: despite SIR, will at least now people congratulate the EC, because in the Bengal phase 1, phase 2, more people have voted than they voted 5 years ago.
Think, anyone, I don't think, anyone will, at least from the opposition, is going to congratulate, because they believe, firmly believe,
I admire it.
Election Commission is an ally of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
He did. Despite being from TMC, Dada did.
My point is, the process is flawed.
Yes.
Point is, the process is flawed. We are not against the SIR.
Okay, sir. On that point, if you just hear me out, sir. If you think the process is flawed,
SIR is sorry, Supreme Court is overlooking the process.
The problem is here, the EC is deciding who is a citizen of the country. EC cannot decide the citizenship of the country. Here, EC is deciding who is a citizen. That is very flawed.
No, 1 minute, Mr. Bhattacharya, please. Let's be responsible in our commentary. This is nothing to do with citizenship. But on the point that you made, that what was it that EC is deciding? No. What did you say before that?
Process is flawed.
The process.
Supreme Court is looking at the process.
Yeah, if the process is flawed, it can hurt the BJP also.
The Supreme Court has declared
not hurt the BJP.
See, Pranesh, in SIR, even BJP's votes have got deleted.
Is that okay? It's not okay.
Sir, is it a wrong question to ask if the process is flawed? It can also hurt the BJP. How do you know
it can harm anyone, Pranesh? It can harm anyone. That is
but the BJP is not saying that, vote chori, voter
deletion. That is what we are saying. That you have a process which is perfect or correct.
Competence cannot be complemented. Simple, if 27 lakh people are, they were supposed to be, their voting rights were to be decided by a tribunal, and only 1400, it's a matter of great shame. Regardless of the verdict. Whoever wins or whoever loses,
I suppose
that's altogether different.
You might have seen a national daily which carried pictures of officers who are overseeing the elections whose names were
That's
deleted.
Okay, ma'am. I have seen no national daily with pictures of 27 lakh people whose, names were deleted. If you have seen...
I'm giving you the front page of a paper day before yesterday.
Even
to imagine that the voter is not being... is the election commission choosing the voter? That is the argument that I put forward.
How will the election commission choose the voter, ma'am? Even if one were to agree with the argument, Harish Mohammad Ibrahim, is there a way to find out which person?
It has been written. If you
my name is deleted
and do good stories, you will find it.
No, but if my name is, let's a crude example. If my name is deleted, how can, if you are, someone from the EC, how will you know, where am I voting?
Have you understood logical discrepancy? Explain it to us. Have you understood how that was done?
Process, there are flaws.
No.
But that does not mean
have you understood
that the exercise
Please
is compromised.
Like I asked him, tell us who's winning the CPM seat. Please explain logical discrepancy to me as you understand it as
an anchor. I am stupid, okay?
No, you're not. You're very bright.
No, 1 minute.
I'm sure you know exactly what you want to say.
Are you saying that the Supreme Court is not...
The Supreme Court is still hearing the matter.
Yeah, but the Supreme Court hasn't stopped it, ma'am.
बिहार इलेक्शन के समय सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा आप लोगों को लेकर हमारे सामने आइए, पूरे एसआईआर प्रोसेस को हम कैंसिल कर देंगे। कहां चले गए थे वो लोग? ये जितने लोग गए थे, टीवी की डिबेट से डिसाइड होगा क्या? टीवी की डिबेट से डिसाइड होगा क्या कि प्रोसेस फ्लॉड है या नहीं है? हमारे मन में आ गया, हमारे मन की चीजें नहीं हो रही, इस तरह की बात टीवी पे हो सकती। सुप्रीम कोर्ट को आज आप अंडरमाइन कर रहे हैं। आपको जुडिशियल प्रोसेस पे भरोसा नहीं है। बिहार के इलेक्शन के पहले, बिहार के इलेक्शन के बीच में राहुल गांधी ने जिसका नाम हाथ उठा के खड़ा किया कि ये देखो गड़बड़ था, पता चला वो सब राहुल गांधी गड़बड़ था, और उसके बाद भी आप कह रहे हैं कि नहीं सुप्रीम कोर्ट मॉनिटर्ड है फिर भी गड़बड़ है। ये कैसे हो सकता है?
सुप्रीम कोर्ट का
यानी कोई भी प्रोसेस, कोई भी इंस्टीट्यूशन करेगा तो गड़बड़ है क्योंकि इस समय हो रहा है। कमाल का मतलब सुपर इंटेलिजेंस।
मैम
सवाल तो पूछ ही सकते हैं।
नहीं, सवाल तो पूछ सकते हैं मिस्टर भट्टाचार्य।
सवाल तो पूछ रहे हैं।
You are asking super intelligent question.
No problem. You can ask question. Question is super intelligent or super stupid. What is the question?
No, but super intelligent.
Anyway, I'm sure Indian Express ने बकवास स्टोरी की है और सब ने ये जो रिपोर्टर्स जो जमीन पे असल में गए जिन्होंने इंटरव्यूज किया वो सब ठीक है, आपके एक पैनलिस्ट वो हमेशा बिल्कुल हरीश चंद्र वाला सच बोलते हैं।
हर्षवर्धन है।
कमाल है। मेरा नाम हर्षवर्धन त्रिपाठी है। हम तो लंबे समय से
make a point. See, this exercise was supposed to have happened in 2003
सारे reports
also
आए हुए हैं भाई
when there was a BJP
ये
government.
ऐसे हवा में नहीं हुआ है।
I was a reporter. Can you produce even one cutting where they were said that so many names were deleted in 2003? It was not the dark ages. This SIR is supposed to have taken place then also by the same election commission. How many people's name were deleted? Was there any outrage? You can look at iSearch on all the newspapers. I could not find a single cutting to that effect. So there is, of course, overt politicization of this SIR.
Of course, there is over politicization. There's fear-mongering, abject fear-mongering going. Okay.
There are
Many people on the panel who haven't spoken.
To the ground,
Kamruzaman Chaudhary ji,
they gave ID.
What is your sense of what we are discussing? The numbers in Bengal and the commentary around it. आपने सवा नटवी जी को भी सुना ही होगा.
नहीं, मैं पर्सनल नहीं बना रही, मैं बोल रही हूँ.
Basically, Pranesh, you see, Bengal is a very tough state to call. Whether it was in 2004 parliamentary election, 2009 parliamentary, 2019, 2021 or 2026 right now. And any pollster who is giving out the numbers will look like a fool on the 4th of May. You can't predict Bengal as of now. We are very slow to change. Point number one. Point number two out here is that I must congratulate Election Commission for the first time for having conducted a peaceful election throughout the state. I must congratulate. Why? Because no life was lost. It's a legacy that we have been carrying along right from CPM's Harmat Baini's times till the Trinamool Congress's time, that there were loss of lives, whether in Panchayat, whether in Assembly, whether in Lok Sabha elections. That's left one point. Also. Yeah, left also. But the point that you should understand out here, yeah, because of this presence. Now, let me finish, ma'am. I'll quickly finish. I'm speaking from a remote location. Please. The point here, because of this abundance of the central paramilitary forces, what happened was, some of the core voters of the political parties, they began to express their opinion. Like the Bharatiya Janata Party has got its own base of 30 to 35%. They have become vocal that there is a change in the air. But the ground situation that I have gone to my polling booth and I have seen false voting are still happening in the booths. There are man-to-man marking for the organizational strength, whichever political party has in that particular booth. I have seen in my eyes, I have caught at least 10 voters voting proxy votes.
Sir, if you saw man-to-man markings, you must, tell the high command of the Congress party that this is the level of preparation. I mean, less said the better about what the Congress is doing in West Bengal. You saw what Rahul Gandhi did, calling out Mamata Banerjee. But let me bring in